Hello and welcome back to the finishing line for our Ante-Post selections for the Cheltenham Festival in 2024, number 3.
You didn't do that. You always do this.
3. What about that? Tom is not here. He is on the road back from seeing Zoffany Bay retire. We will give Tom and Zoffany Bay their time on the next show. We'll have our little Pimlico corner. Tom takes more holidays than anybody ever. It's incredible. And even in the pictures is off today, the Pimlico princess, Tom's wife, Siobhan, has the racing get up down to a T now.
Oh, she
looked like she was going to Cheltenham.
Ready for
to
Cheltenham,
be honest. The hat, the coat, the boots, the whole lot.
Well prepared.
Yeah. So, yeah, well on to Siobhan.
We can never call her that though. It's always Pimlico Princess.
Pimlico Princess. Yeah, Pimlico Princess. Thanks as always to our sponsor, Glistian Events. They have plenty of packages to go see horse racing. And of course, Joe, that was on the show, explained to us about what they did last year for some of the people that went to Cheltenham. And they stayed in a house for the week and drank for the week and ate like kings. And it sounded like great crack.
Sounded like a right buzz.
So if you're interested in going to Cheltenham and you want someone to plan it for you, Glistian Events are the team for you.
Go watch the Sport of Kings
and have it done easy in a box. Free wine, the whole. Well, it's not free, but it's not. Everything is sorted.
Like, I know we say we probably would never go to the actual festival. But
I'd only go if it was like.
If you gave me a box, if I got out the money to get a box, I'd go to the box for the week.
I'd only go if it was like that. Like. Probably not for the full week as well.
I don't have the patience to be. Sorry.
Myself and Andrew are off to Cheltenham.
We are
in November. It's only a month away now. And Puddy and Sean, that we're friends with too, are coming. So the four of us will be flying over to meet some people. We'll be meeting up with Ginger Joe, and we're over there. And we'll remind you before we go, but by all means, if you want to come up and say hello, do. The last couple of years we've had loads of people buy us pints and say hello and ask us for tips. And we actually had quite a good weekend. The 2 weekends we were over there with picking winners. So
we might look grumpy walking around. We've these resting bitch faces, but we're actually not in bad humour.
It's one of my favourite weekends in the entire year. That and Dublin Racing Festival. It's just nice to be away at Cheltenham and see it once a year. And if you've never been,
I think we have it down to a T now.
Yeah, if you've never been. When you walk in the first time, it's just amazing. But you learn more about like how to get there and what suits best.
We have a driver now
over the course of the years, and you meet people and all that. So it's great. It really is. A little bit of news before we came on. Anerga Mene is out for the season, so he will not be defending his champion chase crown. And all my bets on Fabulous are looking fantastic now.
They're not fabulous anymore. They're fan-fucking-tastic.
They're myself and Kubo. Everybody knows Kubo on the show. He abuses me and so on and so forth, but that's okay.
Looks like
he looks like a bean. He looks like a bean pole. A bean pole with Eminem's hair.
Sort out your hair, man.
With Eminem's hair. And that's rich coming from me because I can't have any. But if I did have hair, it wouldn't look like Kubo's is at the moment. However,
he's going to kill
with
us.
The old free bets. We do bets back and forth and keep them going till Cheltenham. And we have...
What's the one we have? With 25 on it, him and El Fabiolo. We have 25 him and...
I don't know. You don't know on that.
I'll check.
I think we have 30 odd bets with El Fabiolo in them.
Oh, oh God.
And they're all at better prices than he is today. And they're all...
wasn't a mistake when you said 40.
Huh?
30 bets.
30 bets. Yeah, I think he counted them up earlier. Yeah. And
gamble responsibly.
See what we were doing. They're only €1, €2, maybe €5 free bets. They're all free bets. And what I would be doing, because I genuinely think if El Fabiolo gets to the Cheltenham Festival, even before Anerga Mene got injured, he was going to win. So it was like, I'll do a single, but make it a double by adding El Fabiolo to it. And we had a good day today. Not so good for the connections of Anerga Mene, but unfortunately, that is what happens in the National Hunt game and the flat game. Horses get injured. A shame we won't see him. We both thinking now that El Fabiolo is most likely to win.
We have an El Fabiolo Gallop in the Champ. Double.
Lovely.
25 yo-yos.
Lovely.
Of the King's finest pounds.
I'd say we're all three of us of the opinion that Fabiolo is most likely winner now. Even so, again, he was anyway.
Yeah.
Sean?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, he definitely was. I think it was one of them matchups where you were starting to get the opinion that they might be split up or things like that, but like that's completely
I
gone out of the
never did.
equation. I just thought maybe but I didn't see the opportunity where they were going to take each other on. I could see them both going down separate paths and only meeting for the first time at Cheltenham. But I think it sort of sways the decision for John Bon now, doesn't it? Like, it's going to be hard not to go into it.
Yeah, he has to just take on Fabiolo again now.
Yeah, like, it's nearly going to be a match race at this race. Like,
I have more breaking news. It's not going to be breaking news on Sunday, but for us right now, Gavin Cromwell has confirmed that two-time state hurdle winner Fleur Port is going novice chasing this season.
Yeah, he may as well. His hurdling is over. It might relight that mad spark.
There's more. He is likely to start off over fences in the 3-mile novice chase at Cheltenham, October 28th.
Oh, well, that's fantastic.
Ooh, look at him. He's buzzing now.
I'm interested in that. Let's go. Let's go, Lauren Boy.
He's back on the banner.
I couldn't see him.
Was it Tom that spotted him? I think it was Tom, maybe. Was it Tom that spotted him on the gallop or something? He was scaling the fence or something like that.
Yeah.
Scaling.
Yeah.
I love the way you say scaling.
No, all the news is starting to come out now, and we're going to see some decent horses over the next few weekends. Really kicks into gear from here on in.
We're going out next Saturday for it.
Yeah, for Cheltenham.
We wear Ireland jerseys even though we're not in the final.
No.
Just pretend like they're in the final.
No, but yeah, it's sad for an Argamene, but I'd say you're getting a bit scared now, Sean. Just shows you. Oh, Sean's gone. Are you back? He's back.
Oh, I'm here.
It shows you how hard it is to stay at this level, you know?
What's he?
He thinks Conor Hill's going to win 4 champion hurdles.
Oh, yes.
Very hard to stay at the top level, Sean, without getting injured.
Look, us go up. The shoulders go back. He sits up straight in the chair. What do you say about Mike Conhill?
You know, it's hard.
He's bomb-proof. No doubt, it's hard, but listen, he hasn't shown any falters yet, so we keep pushing on.
Longevity. I wouldn't think anybody would think that an Argamene being as tough as he is would be getting injured either, but there you go.
Say the same about Alaho.
He's 10, but isn't he?
Yeah, you know, it's hard grass, Sean.
He's 10. Constitution Hill has a couple of more years until he gets to 10.
I'm 36. My knees are not the best. My heart's not the best. It's not easy.
I'm 35 and I feel like I should jump out the top window.
Anyway, we will kick on to our selections. I've been going first, so I will again.
Don't be looking at who I'm putting up.
I don't care who I'm putting up.
You're going to stay anyway.
Okay.
Here we go.
Who have I done? Let's recap.
Oh, fuck.
Your selections last week and the week before.
Captain's pick. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Vasai Vega.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of his name there.
Yeah, I know, yeah. You're welcome.
For the Turners, and just a reminder, he's still 6-1 for
Jim Kiley.
Jim Kiley for the Brown Advisory.
Sean?
20s.
My first pick was in Nola in the Mayor's Novice Hurdle. I think she was 16, was she? And Gia Finko at 20-1 in the Brown Advisory.
Mine was the Mayor's Novice, Dysart Enos. I think she's 8-1. Excuse me. And my captain, Gaelic Warrior, 5-1 for the Stayers Hurdle.
We were talking about the Aplu Tom thing, getting praised for, remember? It's another one that didn't win. You get praise for.
Gaelic Warrior. He'll win this year when I put him up. My one so far, I think I picked two ones that are they're more than likely on if they're not injured, they're turning up at those races. This horse has the possibility of 2 races, but I think he will turn up. Huh?
Fernie Hollow?
No.
Graveyard.
No. And sorry, we were in the last video. We were asked about Mirzor West and the price being cut of horses. It's bound to happen though at this time of year, isn't it?
When all these stable tours come out and they see they're actually alive, well, let's cut them.
Yeah, it's a bad time of year.
We said we touched on that. It is a bad time.
Mr. Police, them. Oh, look at that! He's on the gallops. He's 4 legs.
Yeah, if
Danny Mullen said he's fast, half-man price quick.
If you see that they're alive, they'll just cut them, and they've been schooling and stuff. So it's a disaster. I'd love to put Mirzor West up.
Well, I am very shocked you're not putting him up.
I'd love to.
This is something. This is like lost him out last year.
He doesn't know what race. That's the problem. He doesn't know what race yet.
What race?
It's going to be the Supreme.
I don't know what race, and I can't do any race. So I want him to go to the Supreme, but there's definitely a possibility he'll go for a Ballymore because Willie has done it numerous times. Send his champion hurdle horse of the future to the Ballymore.
He thinks the champion hurdler now.
I do think that's the kind of speed he's got. So I hope he goes for the Supreme, but I don't know. So
put it down. Put him on your squad.
JP's champion hurdle horses have tended to go to the Supreme. The likes of
he won't go to champion.
What's in My Tenter, Yours, and Jeski.
Yeah.
But Willie has sent the likes of Faheen and now Imperial Pass. They all went to the Ballymore.
Yeah,
so
but
it's a difficult one.
JP pays the bills. JP is a man, and Frank is a man that will tell Willie where he wants him to go.
No, I'm going to give it another week and see.
No,
but Mirzor West will at some stage be on board and on the team. But today, it's a horse that I had on the team last year, and he came 3rd in the Albert Bartlett, and it's Sander Clegane for the Brown Advisory Novice Chase. I think he's going to go for the 3-mile race.
I nearly done it.
I think he's going to go for the 3-mile race. If you look back at all the RSA winners or the Brown Advisory winners, it doesn't necessarily take the flashiest or best horse to win. I think the flashiest horse over the last couple of years to win was Monkfish, right? And he did everything wrong in that race and nearly gave up the race. I think if Nolan had a pair of balls that year and ran latest exhibition would have bet Monkfish that day.
Lies. My 10-1 slip says lies.
Monkfish, just at that stage, and the same every year, it literally just takes the toughest horse. And I don't think Sander Clegane is riddled and tattled, but I do think he's very, very tough.
He's a fair bit of that, in fairness to him.
But he's not flashy as in per like...
You don't need to be flashy to be a 3-mile chaser.
Exactly. But he's not like a Cotto Star 3-mile chaser.
He's a freak.
He's just tough. He keeps on galloping. You pop him. They should have popped him out in front last year in the Albert Bartlett. That's where they went wrong. I think they learned from their mistake last year. I think he was the best horse in the Albert Bartlett last year as well. He's continually staying on at the end. Still raw and immature. Dropped back and tripped down last year at Punchestown. Got his hurdle win. We know he's going chasing. Nolan has said unless the ground turned up super bad or good, he wouldn't go for the 4-miler. So it's more than likely he's going to go for the 3-mile Brown Advisory. He's double figures. He's 16 in some places still. I think he's a great chance. He's the perfect mold of what you need to win the Brown Advisory or the old RSA.
I think it has a new name again.
Yeah, I could have a new name again. If you look at the market, I'll get it up here now. Corbett's Cross is favourite. He's likely to do anything. He could turn up back over hurdles with Emma training him. He could end up running a handicap. He could run him a couple of times to get him handicapped.
Up over 7
he could end up a Grand National horse. You just don't know. Gaelic Warrior is ahead of him in the betting. He's going hurdling. He's going to go for the stairs hurdle. Stay Away Faye. I'm fairly sure Sander can beat Stay Away Faye. Then you have Let's Be Clear About It. Flanking Manuvier Chianti Classico, who I think is decent, but more than likely will go for a handicap. So I think he's a good price at 16-1. And hopefully he gives Paul Nolan the winner at Cheltenham.
Yeah, I like it. I do like. Didn't like him in his bumper days. Did say he was shit. Liked him in his hurdles.
Yeah, he's just tough.
I like him now.
Tough.
For some reason, I have 4 miler in my head.
Well, it's 1 or 2 races. I will back him for both, but I'm putting him up on the show for the Brown Advisory or the RSA.
3 miles 6, whatever the hell it is these days.
He screams at me the perfect horse for
He
it.
looks like he's going to make a good chase.
He's tough. He looks like he'll jump well. Looks like he will enjoy the trip. That race just is so hard to win. You need something that's super tough and it'll just keep galloping. And you look back at the winners over the course of the years, like they're just big, burly, point-to-point 3 mile
What's
chases.
the horse known used to have in the same colours? Similar colours, not the same. Big black horse. John Call.
Yeah,
he was a great.
Yeah, John Call was
kind of reminds me, not in the bill, but the kind of.
John Call's a bit faster now.
Yeah,
he won a couple of 2 mile 4 races, I think.
Oh,
so yeah, Sander, any thoughts, Sean?
Yeah, look, I think he got a 3 miler myself. There was comments that he made about stepping him up. I took that he ran over 2.5 miles at Punchestown. They wouldn't be afraid to step up to 3 miles again, just after the ground. I didn't quite take it that it'd be National Hunt Chase, but good pick.
Okay, Andrew, you're up.
Right. I am going for the Ryanair. I think it's wide open, and now you can take an Ergamene out of it altogether with people thinking he's going to run there. And I'm going for one who's had, I'd say, not like campaign last season, but it was kind of a mixture of between 2 miles and 2.5 miles where he ran last year. And it is going to come down to the ground if he goes here, because he didn't make the festival this year because, as far as I know, it was the ground, and that is Bambridge.
Okay.
Former winner of the Martin Pipe. He won at the November meeting last year, beating a decent horse in Tommy Oscar, beating him convincingly by 6 lengths. He's gone on to win a grade 2 with Don Carson. He bolted up off top weight.
Tommy's Oscar, a good horse.
At Kelso just over the weekend. Before that, he beat a horse called Indigo Breeze at Gorham Park by 8 lengths. Indigo Breeze then went on to the November meeting on the Sunday and was 3/4 lengths behind the Real Whacker, who went on to win the Brown Advisory. So that lone form is good. After that, Bambridge went off to Fairy House where he went off second favour, at Fairy House for the Drimmore, where he finished third. Didn't like the ground. He was jumping, was sticky the whole way around.
Yeah, the ground went against him. He didn't jump out of it.
Didn't jump at all. Mighty Potter won that. Gallier de Mesnil was in front from there. That turned into a real stain test, hence why Gallier de Mesnil was so far ahead of the rest of the horses. Off the Punchestown, back down to 2 miles. Or not Punchestown, sorry, Dublin Race Festival, back down to 2 miles in the race with El Fabiolo and all the rest of the boys. So he was, go back and watch the race, the turn in for the home straight. He's at least 15 to 20 lengths behind the front three where they're jumping, getting near the last. And he ends up finishing third, catching Dice at Dynamo and Appreciated. And he was just keep going from there. Skip Cheltenham onto Aintree, where you have it here. He beat St. Wa, who was St. Wa. He was a decent horse today. Stage Star was well beaten in that. But this is the race I went back and watched because I remember watching it and I backed him that day and I was like, his jumping was sticky in that. So I said, I'll go back and watch it today and I'll make a few little notes on it. So first, second, third, fourth fences, he was tight into the lot from him, so he was fiddling his way over him. But JJ Slevin wasn't asking him to do anything. But from the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th to the cross fence, he asked them at every fence and he winged every single one of them. So that was just asking him to see his stride, pick up, and he picked up whether it was short stride, long stride, didn't touch a twig. And then you come into home straight, the front, the last 3 fences on the home straight. He was getting into top gear then. He's ping, ping, ping. Jumped the last, kicked on. St. Wa came up to him and he kicked on again. He won going away. Wasn't that impressive performance, but it was a performance where there's a lot to build on it going forward. He's still learning, I think. And in a race, and this is another thing that I went back and looked actually through the Ryanair itself, a race where a lot of front runners have won. You have the likes of Uxie's Andra, Underso, back of the flow, throw it on. Mim was up with the pace, he was in the top two. Alaho won it twice in the front. Envoy Allen was just behind the front two. Alberta's run won it twice from the front.
Yeah.
And Vator was close up. When
he just took it up.
He took it up. He took it up at the 6th, I think he took it up.
Yeah, that's good, yeah.
So front runners in the Ryanair have an excellent record. I think if they make more use of him and forceful, because when JJ7 got forceful with him, at Aintree, his jumping was flawless. So I think if they use him not sparingly but ground dependent where they bring him, I think he could be a massive player in this. And I just get the bet in there as well. I wrote down. So you have you have John Bond now with Energamine gone. I will presume he's definitely going to go Champion Chase to take on that. Alaho, look, he's never going to be the same. Galer de Mesnil on proper good ground around Cheltenham. Look, we've seen on the 4 miler that he needed every single yard of that to win. So I'd have him beating him. El Fabiola is going Champion Chase. Shishkin is going Gold Cup. Fernie, he mightn't even turn up here. Impervious, she'll go to the mares. Envoy, he's turning 10 now. You kind of want to be against the 10-year-old in these kind of races. Stage Star, I'm not a fan of him, and he has the beating of him. And Ergamine, he's gone now. Edward Stone, again, 10-year-old. You want to be against 10-year-olds. The real whacker, Gold Cup. Time Hill couldn't jump a twig and Conflators, if he turns up here, but it looks like he's going the cross-country route. That race is there for the taking. And I think he's a decent enough horse. He's a horse that can improve again this season. He has a form in the book. He has form at Cheltenham. He's form against good horses. And I think 14-1 is a great price for Banbridge. So he's my third selection for the Ryanair.
Good pick. Good pick. Sean, last but not least, your selection number 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over a bit of shorter one. It's a bit of a tricky point of the year that you said we pointed out, the novices and stuff like that. So I've gone for the shorter price one, and it's in the Mares Novice Hurdle. And I'm going to go down the side of Astro Diamond. I think she's concrete. I had a look in the market, like you respect Lassie Mount, she's up the top. But then you look and you have Garda Marceau the same prices. I have her a better horse than her. Love Envoy blew out a punches down.
You said the Mares Novice, you mean just the Mares?
Oh, sorry, just the Mares Hurdle. The Mares Hurdle. Love Envoy, I didn't like what I seen at Punchestown. And after that, like, it's scrappy enough now. You have the likes of Echoes and Rain and horses like that. I'd fancy you to be beating those. But just like people have that she's not near Lossiemouth or she's streets ahead. I wouldn't have it quite that way. Like, she was very progressive last season. Like, she won on Maiden Hurdle. She then went and took on the Geldens on 2 starts. She took them on in the Royal Bond. She took them on at Christmas. And she ran no terrible race. Like, she was banged there against the Geldens. She was then dropped in against her own sex at Fairy House. And she done the job. But I think she done a lot more better than the winning distance, which she went to prove then at Fairy House when she won her grade 1. She won that and a had canter. Like, Paul Townend was holding her up out the back, dodging bullets, just waiting to pick them off slowly, coming through the field like a knife through butter, and like, she butchered them. I think she's by far the best Mares novice last season, and I think she would have won the race at Cheltenham. I think coming in this season, we're going to see her probably early on. We've been heard that Lossiemouth's probably going to be put away until after Christmas. I think this price is only going to get shorter. If she starts out early in the season, starts before Christmas at Leopardstown, and I think this price is going to tumble. I think she's a great chance. As I touched on, she's only being beaten by grade 1 Geldens. Like, she's being beaten by Marine National, Irish Point, Facile Vega, Ilite Tom, and she beat Champ Coyley in the Royal Bond, who then went on to win the Lollers and Ace. She's top class form. I think in against her own sex, she's proven that she's very, very good horse. And I think at 7-1, she's a good price, and I want to get her in the team.
Very good.
Thoughts, Dave?
I think Lossie's better, but I don't mind Astro Diamond. I just think Lossie's a better mare. I stand by on thinking Lossie is the real deal, and hopefully she will be. But Astro Diamond is very good. Mm-hmm. She would be second best, in my opinion, by comfortably.
Yeah, she's better than Garda Marceau.
Yeah, I think she's better than
Garda Marceau.
Magical Zoe and all them things. She's better than all them.
Yeah, like if you look at the betting in there, like Garda Marceau, then you have Love Envoy, Lucia, Zenta, Magical Zoe, like streets ahead
of those. How old
is
is Love Envoy now? She must be going 9, is she?
No, she
give us a second.
She feels like she's around.
She's bombed out twice in race. I don't like seeing it. Don't like seeing that.
She's injured currently, isn't she?
Yeah, pelvis or something.
She's 7 going,
So it's alright, I suppose.
So week 3, we're waiting on Tom, and he will give 2 selections in the next show. For me, it's Sander Clegane in the formerly the RSA, 16-1 best price. Andrew?
Banbridge, 14-1 for the Ryanair.
And Sean?
Astro Diamond in the Mares Hurdle at 7-1.
And that is where we will leave you for this week. Hopefully you've backed some winners. Please leave your selections in the comment below. Like and subscribe like always. I know a few people are actually kind of playing along. They're putting in their selection and stuff. So that's quite good. We like that. Keep throwing them in. Thanks to our sponsors, Glistian Events, as always. And see you during the week.